Welcome to Reworking Randy, where we pair today's hottest new artists with rock legend Randy Bachman. Today, singer-songwriter Royal Wood takes on a Guess Who classic. But first up, Randy sits in on one of Royal's songs. This is Reworking Randy.
Royal, it's good to have you here.
Good to be here, Randy.
Welcome to my place in Toronto. Put in a grand piano for you. Had to take the bed out, but I put in the piano for you.
Well, I appreciate it. I'd rather have the piano than the bed.
Yeah, me too. I just sleep on the piano now.
There it is.
That's my cover. I just pull the lid shut and I'm in
Like
there.
a vampire.
And I have a couple of things to ask you.
Yeah, fire away.
Which I'm sure the
general
people who are
public
listening
wants
and
to know.
watching want to know.
Uh-huh.
And I always ask people this when I meet them, and their name is Meatloaf or something, you know? Is that your real name? I just want to ask you, your name Royal Wood is like a great stage name. Is that your real name?
Yeah, well, it was my great-grandfather. So
Right.
he was a good Irishman.
So you're the third?
No, I'm the second. I'm the second royal in the family. So it's a common question, but valid. Yeah.
Great name. And the song you picked was
Song I picked
to now
is
be your guide, and we wrote a song together last year. And at the time, I got your CD. When I put it on, I was doing the normal 30 seconds of each one. To see, I'm like a DJ, the radio song. And that song I listened to. First 30 seconds went on and came back to it and played the whole thing several times. So when you chose to play it, and I put it on. Great, I know this song. It really touched me.
Oh, thanks.
So you can tell me how you wrote it
Yeah. Well, the song is called "Tonight I'll Be Your Guide." And it's very much was just a lifeline to a friend. She needed some words, some comfort, and you understand this as a songwriter. Music really touches people on a very
I think it
profound
will touch everybody.
and a very deep level. Even when you don't understand the language, it still touches you. And I gave her this as very much a gift to get her through. So that was the impetus behind the song.
That's what songs are all about. So will you lead us through this?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
You've been burning your bridge, peering over your ledge, letting darkness come in with applause. The sorrows you keep, the waters run deep. Tonight I will be your guide. Oh, the judgment you hold, and the pages you fold, are held tightly and clenched in a fist. You're your own verdict led, is off with your head. Tonight I will be your guide. Lord, sad eyes, Lord, sad eyes. Your guide. Oh, Lord, sad eyes. Oh, Lord, sad eyes. You've been burning your bridge, peering over your ledge. Tonight I won't be your guide. Tonight I won't be your guide. Tonight I will be your guide.
come on the road with us, Randy.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
I wanted to sing along. I didn't want to shake it up, though. Would you introduce your band?
Absolutely,
great
yeah.
band you brought along.
They're very talented folks. This is Stephen Andrew George Zarai on bass.
Okay.
This is Adam Warner on drums.
Hello.
Dean Dreyard on guitar.
Great.
Yeah.
And what song of mine did you pick? Surprise me.
Well, it's a hard one because when I was a kid, I was a very big fan, and I greatly, with enthusiasm, searched the AM dial, and the Guess Who were a main staple. And this song in particular was one I loved as a kid, and actually one of the first tapes I ever bought was a Guess Who collection.
A tape?
It was a tape. That's right. I am
An
that old,
8-track or
kids. I am
cassette?
that old. It was cassette. Yeah, cassette tape. And I chose Undone, and I love the song. I love the lyrics, and you should tell me where it came from.
Well, similar to you, I'd written it about a lady friend, a girlfriend, an acquaintance who had been in distress, a real bad distress. We met her at a party in Vancouver. This was the late 60s. Somebody brought something new into the party, and it was LSD, and she took it and fell on the floor and went into a coma. She was taken to the hospital that night. I mean, the police and everything were at this house party, and she never woke up. And I checked a month later, and we lived in Winnipeg. I was with the Guess Who. Checked a month later, she was still in the hospital. A year later, she was still in the hospital. And in that period of time, I was in Vancouver listening to FM radio where DJs could play whatever they wanted. And playing a Bob Dylan track. I had these whole bunch of great jazz chords I learned from Lenny Breau as a teenage kid in Winnipeg. Burton Cummings, and I couldn't find any lyrics to it until I heard this Bob Dylan song where he said the lyrics, "She Came Undone." And I went, wow, that just "She Came Undone" it meant everything to me, that one particular sentence. And I changed it to "She's Come Undone," spelled it a different way to be cool, UNDUN, and went in and showed it to Burton. It had about 10 verses. And he said, wow, you finished the song. It's great. It's like a jazz pop song. And everything on the radio was like late 60s, Beatles, Stones, and everything. This stood out like the first time you heard "Girl from Ipanema." It was like nothing else like it on the radio. And he said, pick 3 of the verses, because I had about 10. Pick 3 verses, and we'll record it.
What happened to the rest of the verses? Do you still have them?
I've got them somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those have to be worth something.
I think there could be another song. "She Came Undone" again. And I'm glad you picked the song. And I'm curious to see the arrangement that you guys are going to do.
Yeah, well, this is Randy reworked, and I wanted to rework it. So we tried a lot of versions. Like we spent a long time on something, and it just didn't feel right. And then in the midst of packing stuff up, I tried it this way, and everyone slowly joined in. And then we all kind of resonated.
Good. It's a
this is
natural
it.
thing.
This is it. So
I'll see if I can naturally blend in with you. So lead me through this.
Well, you wrote it, so I hope
Okay.
so. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
She's come undone. Didn't know what she was headed for. When I found what she was headed for, it was too late. She's come undone. Found a mountain that was far too high. When she found out that she couldn't fly, it was too late. It's too late. She's gone too far. She's lost the sun. She's come undone. Wanted truth, but all she got was lies. To realize it was too late. She's come undone. Didn't know what she was headed for. When I found out what she was headed for, it was too late. come undone. Too many mountains, not enough stairs to climb. Too many churches, not enough truth. Too many people, not enough eyes to see. Too many lives to lead, not enough time. She's come undone. Oh, she's come undone. Didn't know what she was headed for. When I found out she was headed for, it was too late. It's too late. She's gone too far. She's lost the sun. She's come
Very nice, and that ends our ode to our friends.
Indeed.
You know, when you write songs, as a songwriter, you know that you have a couple of choices. Falling in love, falling out of love.
This is true.
Cars, girls. I mean, that's what guys write about. And then there's these songs from the heart. I'm so glad we did these. It gives the show a whole different feel of your friend and you're being the guide and she's come undone.
Absolutely, the parallel.
And
the
what
parallel
happens
was
in our
there.
world, how when people go a little off kilter, off center, and tragically things happen.
Well said, Randy.
So I'm glad you picked that song. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Great
Yeah.
performance.